Hello there, I am back. And how exciting was that to sit in front of the telly or your phone or your tablet and watch Champions League again? And what an intense opener to the knockout stages with Manchester United and PSG. Obviously focused on that. And it was good. It was just, you felt that intensity. And then had a little bit of an eye on Roma and Porto. But what I'm really here to say was just, I did one episode of this. Firstly, I want to show you my leather jacket. Secondly, I just want to say, hey, if you listened to me on YouTube yesterday, you would have got some very good advice. I said PSG was going to win. They did it a little quicker than I thought. I said they're better than the sum of Neymar and Cavani. They still have the best player on the field in Kylian Mbappe. What I didn't know was how good Marquinhos would be in the midfield and Marco Verratti playing there. And they beat Manchester United good. So I don't see any coming back for the Red Devils. But I told you about that, and then I also said, keep an eye on teenager Nicola Zaniolo of Roma, and the guy scores 2 goals. So that's it. I just wanted to get back on here for a couple seconds to say I was right. That's not completely all. I want to talk about the games. There's 2 more games coming tomorrow. I didn't originally like the staggered Champions League, but I'm now really getting into it because you see more of the action. You don't miss too many of these games. So it's a big day. The reigning champions will be in action. I'll get to them in a moment, but the very well-poised matchup is Tottenham Hotspur and Dortmund, and this is a matchup I think is going to go to the very last minute of the second leg. I think it's a very close call. I disagree with a few people here who lean Dortmund, but Spurs, even though they don't have Dele Alli and Harry Kane, PSG were missing allegedly their 2 best players, well, first and third best player, and it didn't seem to affect them, although I think PSG is certainly a better team, although Spurs have got some depth even without those players, and I think they're going to have, Son is obviously going to be a big feature. They have a guy like Eric Lamela they can bring in. They still have Christian Eriksen. I think they have the bodies to be competitive. They know they can beat this Dortmund team as they beat them in the group stages a season ago. So I have confidence in Spurs. But I still think Dortmund gets by. They're having a magical season, first in the Bundesliga, and I think they're deep enough and they'll keep it going. It's not, we always think Dortmund a young team, and they are young, but they're outside of Jadon Sancho. These guys have been through there, so I think they're going to miss Paco Alcacer because they need, maybe not in this first leg, but somewhere. I think it's going to be very close, but I think Dortmund gets the edge. Now, it is Real Madrid in the other game, and they will be facing Ajax in Amsterdam. First of all, it's great to have Ajax back in the knockout stages. First time they've been here since 2006. I think they're in a bad vein of form right now. I think they lose 6-2 to Feyenoord, and they're gripping a bit, and they're just very green. This is a team that's in diapers, so we can't expect them to get by Real Madrid. I love Frenkie de Jong. I love Kasper Dolberg. Good young players that we're going to see elsewhere. De Jong's already headed to Barcelona. So maybe we can't see this team grow, so they have to seize this opportunity, which I don't think they're ready to. But I'm going to say this about Real Madrid, and whoever's responsibility is, and this goes out to the entire field, find a way to get rid of this team as soon as you can. Round of 16, which ain't going to happen. Quarterfinals. Because if they get on, they're going to win this thing again, because that's what they're made of. I know there's no more Cristiano Ronaldo, and there's a different coach in Santiago Solari, but if you let this team go on, they're going to win it. They just know how to do it. We've seen it year in, year out. So whoever gets them, and maybe Ajax can do the field a huge solid, but knock this team out when you get the chance, because if they navigate through the tournament, Real Madrid's going to win this again. They're still too good. All right, so I'll revisit this a little bit later. Subscribe at whatever you do on the YouTube page. Tell a friend, would you? I'm trying to make some money here.